Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Mavericks Anthony Davis delivers two-word message about facing Lakers. Dallas Mavericks star Anthony Davis isn't letting emotions get in the way of trying to chalk up a much-needed win when he will face his former team Los Angeles Lakers for the first time on Wednesday since the seismic trade in February. No emotions, Davis told reporters about the highly anticipated matchup following their 135-104 loss to the Los Angeles Clippers on Saturday. Davis's availability for that game against his former team though is in doubt as he appeared bothered by his left knee in the first half against the Clippers. Then in the second half, he grabbed his stomach multiple times. However, Davis, who finished with 27 points, 9 rebounds and 6 turnovers in the Mavericks' second straight loss, quickly dismissed the notion that he was injured. "I'm fine," he told reporters when asked about those anxious moments for the Mavericks fans. The 32-year-old Davis missed 6 weeks after suffering a left adductor strain during his Mavericks debut on February 8. He will have full 3 days to prepare for the Lakers' visit. Davis was the centerpiece of the Luka Doncic trade that shocked the NBA world and was mourned by the Mavericks fans. "He's handled it like a champion," Mavericks coach Jason Kidd said of Davis on the initial shock of the trade. "Trades aren't easy, especially mid-season. I think he's done everything we've asked him. He's played at a high level when he's been able to be on the court. Unfortunately, that injury against Houston set him back, but I think he's excited to be a Mav and we truly believe he's going to help us win a championship." Davis is averaging 20.6 points, 9.6 rebounds, 3.4 assists and 1.7 blocks for the Mavericks, primarily playing as a power forward, his preferred position. The Mavericks are 5-2 with him in the lineup. Davis was in street clothes when the Mavericks visited the Lakers on February 25, the two teams' first meeting since the trade. But he let his hair down and poured out his emotions, calling out unnamed people in the Lakers organization. "Everybody's saying nobody knew and all this other expletive," Davis told the Los Angeles Times after the Lakers beat the Mavericks in their first meeting since the trade. "I just don't believe it. But, hey man, I'm past that. I'm ready to move forward with Dallas, try to get a championship there with these guys. First off, getting back on the floor and get ready to compete." All the emotions, that expletive, lasted that night when it was just a shock. Davis revealed to LA Times it was Rob Pelinka, the Lakers' vice president of basketball operations and general manager, who delivered him the news via phone call. According to multiple reports, it was only team owner Jeannie Buss and Pelinka at the Lakers organization who knew about the trade before it was finalized. On the other side, it was only Nico Harrison, Pelinka's counterpart at Mavericks, and team governor Patrick Dumont who were privy to the trade discussions. Davis did not believe this was the case. LeBron James was having a late dinner with his family in a restaurant in New York following their big win over the Knicks earlier that night. "When it happened, I honestly didn't know," expletive, Davis told LA Times. "He's been my running mate for 6 years, so the first thing I wanted to do was call him. Obviously, I know there are going to be a lot of political things in the front office when they talk to me. The front office has to do what it has to do and obviously they're going to do what's best for the organization. So I don't know if I ever got the real about any of it. I don't know what's true or what's not, coming from upstairs. So, my thing is I'm gonna go to my counterpart who I've been running with and see what's going on, get his reaction, and that's all it was. We had a conversation. That was it." LeBron James was furious with Rui Hachimura even though he made a mistake. The Los Angeles Lakers had a lot to smile about on Sunday, as they blew out the Oklahoma City Thunder 126-99 at Paycom Center. It was a comfortable win over the team with the best record in the NBA, but there was a moment where tempers flared. After LeBron James failed to gather a rather simple rebound in the second quarter, he went off on Rui Hachimura. Now, it should be pointed out that James' anger at Hachimura wasn't likely about this particular sequence. The Thunder had managed to haul in offensive rebounds on back-to-back possessions, and Hachimura could have been blamed for both. He wasn't doing a great job of boxing out, and it does seem like James was telling him, just box. Still, there's no denying that James himself lost concentration there, which led to his failure to secure a rebound. The Thunder took full advantage of that mistake, with Alex Caruso drilling a three-pointer on the next play. A Chet Holmgren layup followed after that, and the Thunder cut the Lakers' lead to 55-42 with it. It looked like the hosts were about to claw their way back into the game after being down 20, but the visitors responded in some style. The Lakers would go on an 11-0 run to all but end the game as a contest. They would end up leading by as many as 29 points at one stage and cruise to victory. Luka Doncic led the way for the Lakers against the Thunder with 30 points, 11-20 FG, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, and 2 steals. Austin Reeves was their second leading scorer on the night with 20 points, 7-15 FG, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, and 1 block. James, meanwhile, had a quiet outing by his standards. The 40-year-old put up 19 points, 9-16 FG, 3 rebounds, 7 assists, and a steal. As for Hachimura, he recorded 11 points, 4-10 FG, 7 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 block. This win was the Lakers' second in a row, and they have improved to 48-30 this season. They are third in the West and are 1.5 games ahead of the 47-32 Denver Nuggets. Barring a dramatic collapse from here on out, the Lakers are almost certainly getting home court advantage in the first round of the playoffs. James had stated that the Lakers' mission was to secure a playoff spot and avoid the play-in tournament. That's almost assured now, and this season has gone better than many would have expected. The Lakers have now surpassed their win tally from 2023-24, 47-35. Their 48 wins are the most the team has recorded in a single season since the 2019-20 campaign, where they went 52-19 and won the title. The Lakers would be hoping that this season ends just like that one did. They have certainly made a big statement here with this crushing win, and you have to consider them as one of the biggest threats to the Thunder in the playoffs. We'll see these teams in action again very soon, as the Lakers and Thunder face off at Paycom Center on Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Another win for the Lakers there might well lead to some considering them to be the favorites to make the NBA Finals from the Western Conference. Thunder coach Mark Daigneault's blunt admission about Lakers after blowout loss. Before facing the Los Angeles Lakers in a rare two-game mini-series at the tail end of the regular season, Oklahoma City Thunder head coach Mark Daigneault reminded reporters of the fundamental element of facing a potential playoff matchup. For Daigneault, it's less of an opportunity for the Thunder to gain an advantage while facing Luka Doncic and the Lakers for the first time since his shocking trade in January. Still, the Lakers made an emphatic statement, crushing the Thunder 126-99 in their first two matchups at the Paycom Center this week. After the loss, Daigneault addressed how Oklahoma City spent the afternoon trailing its opponent by double figures throughout most of the game's 48 minutes. "I thought they were the more forceful, focused team," Daigneault said. "I thought our attacks early were pretty good offensively, but certainly they were super sharp and ready to play, and they played all 48 minutes. They did a really good job, obviously beat us box to wire. So, a good lesson for us, things we can look at and learn from, but credit them. They were the much better team today." Regarding the game's fundamentals, Daigneault says the Thunder were lacking. "I thought fundamentally today we just weren't nearly as sharp as we needed to be," Daigneault added. "And that's the lesson more so than the schemes." Coming off of Friday's loss to the Rockets, it's only the second time the Thunder has surrendered 2 straight losses this season. They haven't lost 3 straight all season. Thunder head coach Mark Daigneault stressed the importance of fundamentals after Friday's Rockets loss. He reiterated this point during his pre-game and post-game media availability. However, Daigneault also addressed the Lakers' scorching hot shooting throughout the first half, which put the Thunder in a steep hole to climb out of after halftime. They were 10-for-12 in their first 12 threes attempts, and they were hot in the first half, Daigneault said. If you leave someone alone in the gym, they usually don't shoot that well from three. So, there's a shot-making element. But I also think there's a focus element that we were lacking in the game. They made some shots in the first half, but there's also stuff that we definitely could have controlled that we didn't. And that definitely had an influence as well. The Thunder will look to bounce back in their rematch against the Lakers on Tuesday. And you, fan? What do you think about Mark Daigneault's situation? Write to us in the comments.